want to hear what the state media PR press release that we got about the Patriots game from the Patriots says last night?
I haven't even picked it up yet today.
Oh, you want the good news. So if you don't know, after every game, we get something sent by the Patriots that are the things they want you to talk about. The good news. And on a game like yesterday, you would think, wow, it must be very, very tough to try to figure out what happened that was positive, but they found it. Well, first of all, the first three things they have in there are about Ramondre Stevenson, which, okay, fine. Ramondre Stevenson has career-long run is the first one. Then Stevenson now has 3 touchdowns of at least 30 yards. Stevenson has a career high with a 9.7-yard average. Then why did you stop going to him?
Yeah, exactly. Well, what it says underneath it, Rich, because I just corrected up. Stevenson finished the game with 9 carries for 87 yards. And you're like,
More.
You know, other teams, this is something, if you watch the NFL, that you'll see is that other teams, when a running back is hot, during the same possession, will just keep feeding the running back.
Yes.
Now, I understand that after a certain amount of time, they need to rest. But, like, if a guy breaks off, like, an 8-yard run, there's, like, a good chance they'll go back to him. Like, that is a belief that a lot of coaches have as a strategy to keep feeding a hot running back.
You've been waiting all season for him to run hard and look good like he did last year. And yesterday you had it, and then you brought in Ezekiel Elliott and went away from it.
And I had bets on Ezekiel Elliott because I thought that they would be able to. I thought that they were going to control the game and just be able to run the ball. And no.
And then next, after that, Schooler has third straight game with 2 special teams tackles. And then Schooler reaches double-digit special teams
Schooler's
tackles.
the guy who's effed up at the end of the game.
Yes, and started swearing at the ref.
Yeah, well, they didn't put that on the highlights.
That's not part of it?
No, that's
Yeah,
not
but
on
why
here.
would you put Schooler in there at all?
Because he had his third straight game with 2 special teams tackles.
Well, Schooler puts you on the 9-yard line. Schooler's the one that screwed up on the punt return.
Someone should write a whole article about this one. Behringer has 4th 60-yard punt. He's actually all right. Behringer's okay.
Well, this is what
Draft
happens
pick.
when you practice a lot.
It's a draft pick.
I mean, this is what happens. I mean,
Also, lineup notes. Josh Uche returned to action after missing 2 games due to injury. Did he? Did anyone hear his name yesterday? I don't.
Nope.
I don't remember a lot of.
Well, again, he plays
Uche.
less than 3 out of every 10 snaps.
and he's
so
probably also like, you know what I don't want to do is get hurt.
That's right. I'm out of here.
Offensive lineman Connor McDermott was elevated to the active roster for the 2nd straight week. Ding, ding.
Guess where he played? He started at left tackle.
Wide receiver Jalen Rager made his first start as a member of the New England when the Patriots opened a 3 wide receiver set. And what they didn't put on there is that he was targeted 6 times and only cut it once. And then there, of course, the one right.
And then you missed the Sean Wade made his second career NFL start because they had benched 2 cornerbacks that got torched into Miami.
So don't say that we are not accentuating the positive. That is straight from the Patriots PR.
Without filter.
I'm just telling you, I know because I've been there. I mean, I was excited when the Jets won the last game of the season before the Trevor Lawrence draft because then I went, why? What am I doing? I understand that it's visceral and that you're rooting for the team.
Yep.
But the day after, when the light of day, when you've had a night's sleep, you should be happy they lost. I'm not being sarcastic. Like, as a Patriots fan, you should be happy that they lost.
It just stinks that there's so much awful in front of you. There's right now, like, you're in 5th. As bad as you are, you're the 5th pick in the draft.
Still time, baby.
That's going to
You
work
got that
itself
head-to-head
out.
against the Giants. You can drop further.
You
That's
could.
going to work itself out. Well, Daniel Jones tore his ACL, but I think they're better. They might be better with Tyrod Taylor.
That's true.
They might be better with Tyrod Taylor. Certainly, if you play DeVito and you lose, you might want to win that game even as a fan because even if it's not the best case scenario, you don't want to lose to DeVito, who they don't let throw. I didn't see much of the game after.
Well, when we do Around the NFL next, by the way, there is some great Raiders stuff. You want to talk about a team that is dancing on the grave.
Pictures after the game.
Oh, my gosh. I mean,
man.
it is one of those things where they are not hiding how happy they are that the regime has changed in Las Vegas.
Yeah, and if there's any talk of just stop with McDaniels getting another head coaching job, just stop. Just stop it now. Because it's a waste of breath, and it's almost as bad as saying Bill Belichick would be traded for consecutive years at first and second round picks, which was on this radio station.
Off the air, you got to
and
tell me you
repeated-
said that.
I don't want. The guy's very good at broadcasting. I'm not saying he's not a good broadcaster, and I'm not saying Bill Belichick could be traded. All I'm saying is that you're out of your mind. And then I don't want to pick on the guy, but then he said, well, if you get those picks, you can pick up an offensive lineman and a receiver. And to that, I would say, huh? You have 2 first-round picks? Get a quarterback.